You must be Chidera, the woman my husband has been stealing government money to maintain.
Please, I didn't know.
You didn't know? Tell Richard to steal more so we can go to Maldives. Your text message.
Miss Chidera, you're under arrest for money laundering.
No, please, not like this. My family.
My daughter tried to kill herself last week. My children can't go to school.
They say in Abuja, Valentine's Day is not a day of love, it's a day of competition. A day where big girls measure their worth in gifts, in trips, in designer bags and car keys wrapped in roses. A day where the question is never, does he love you, but what did he buy you? I'm about to tell you the story of 4 friends, 4 beautiful, ambitious Abuja girls who lived for Valentine's Day, who posted their gifts like trophies, who judged each other by the price tags on their happiness. 4 friends who thought they were winning until Valentine's Day 2026, the day their entire lives came crashing down like a house of cards in harmattan wind. This is not a story with a happy ending. This is not a fairy tale. This is just the truth. And truth doesn't care about your Instagram followers or your designer lifestyle. Truth comes for everyone. Her name was Chidera. And if you lived in Abuja and you were on social media, you knew her. Chidera locks on Instagram. 500,000 followers. Every post was perfection. Designer clothes, luxury hotels, first-class flights, champagne brunches, yacht parties in Dubai. Her comment section was always the same. Goals. Teach me your ways, sis. What does your man do? What did her man do? His name was Richard. Honorable Richard Okafo, member of the House of Representatives, married, father of 4. But you wouldn't know that from Chidera's page. On her page, he was daddy and my king and the man who made her dreams come true. She lived in a 3-bedroom luxury apartment in Maitama. He paid for it. She drove a Mercedes GLE. He bought it. Her closet looked like a Chanel boutique. He filled it. But here's what she never posted: where the money came from, the constituency projects that never got built, the school supplies that never reached the schools, the road construction that stopped after the first payment, the government funds that somehow found their way into Chidera's account, then into her wardrobe, then into her life. She knew, of course she knew, but she didn't care, because ignorance is a luxury you can afford when you're living in Maitama. Then there was Zainab, elegant, sophisticated, educated, the career woman, the one who always said, I'm not like those other girls, I make my own money. And she did. She worked in oil and gas, senior analyst, good salary, her own car, her own apartment in Jahi. But then she met Daniel Okonkwo, her boss, tall, handsome, smooth talker, Oxford educated, old money family, and married. But it's complicated, he told her on their first date. We're separated, he said after their first kiss. I'm leaving her as soon as the kids finish school, he promised after their first night together. Zainab believed him, or maybe she just wanted to believe him, because it's easier to believe a beautiful lie than face an ugly truth. For 3 years, she believed him. 3 years of secret hotel meetings, 3 years of I'll call you back texts, 3 years of spending every holiday alone while he was with his family, 3 years of being the woman he loved but couldn't be with right now. But she convinced herself it was different. She was different. He loved her, really loved her, not like those other side chicks. She had a G-Wagon coming for Valentine's Day to prove it. Then there was Stephanie. Steph, the party girl, the vibe curator, the one who never met a lounge she didn't like or a bill she couldn't get someone else to pay. Stephanie didn't work. She didn't need to. She had a rotation. Michael, the banker, sent her 200,000 naira every Monday like clockwork. James, the cryptocurrency guy, paid her rent, took her shopping. Tony, the real estate developer, owned a penthouse where she stayed over 3 nights a week. She called it diversifying her portfolio. Her friends called it playing the game. The men, they called her my baby and thought they were the only one. Stephanie was smart, too smart. She had a spreadsheet, literally. A color-coded calendar that tracked which man she was seeing when, what lies she told each one, what gifts she'd received, what excuses she'd used. She thought she was a genius. She thought she was invincible. She thought the game would never end. She was wrong. And then there was Jessica, the 4th friend, the boring one, the low-budget one, the one they felt sorry for. Jessica owned a small online clothing business, made decent money, not millions, but enough. She lived in a modest 2-bedroom in Gwarimpa. She drove a 2015 Camry that she bought herself. And she was dating David. David was normal. He worked in IT, made good salary, but nothing crazy. He was single, actually single, not it's complicated single. He was honest, he was kind, he didn't promise Jessica the world. He just promised to show up, and he did, every time. But her friends, they pitied her. Jessica, when are you going to upgrade? You are too fine to be dating a regular guy. It's giving scarcity mindset. Jessica would just smile because she'd learned something they hadn't. Not every door you can open is a door you should walk through. Valentine's Eve, the night before Valentine's Day, the 4 friends met at their spot, Noah Lounge in Wuse 2, their annual Valentine's Eve dinner, the Fabulous 4. Bottles were popping, music was playing, and the girls were buzzing with excitement. Ladies, Chidera announced, glass raised. Tomorrow we fly. Richard is taking me to Dubai. First class, Burj Al Arab. He just sent me 5 million naira for shopping. 5 million. She showed them the bank alert on her phone. They all screamed. That's cute, Zainab said, applying her lipstick in her phone camera. But I'm getting a G-Wagon delivered tomorrow morning. Bright red, fully loaded. He even put roses on every seat. Roses in a G-Wagon, that's nice and all, Stephanie laughed. But I'm getting 3 gifts tomorrow. Dinner from Ember from Michael, Cartier bracelet from James, and Tony is paying for my BBL surgery in Turkey next month. 8 million naira. They all looked at Jessica. And Jessica, what's David doing? Jessica took a sip of her drink. Taking me to dinner, got me a gift he made himself. Silence. Then laughter. Not mean laughter, pitying laughter. "Aw, that's sweet," Chidera said, the way you talk to a child. Made himself? Stephanie couldn't contain herself. Jessica, babe, Zainab leaned in, concerned. When are you going to learn? Valentine's Day is for collecting, not for feelings. Jessica didn't argue, but she just said, we'll see, because she knew something they didn't. Every gift has a price, and some prices you can't afford. Valentine's Day morning, 8:47 a.m. Chidera woke up in her Maitama apartment, already planning her content for the day. She'd shoot herself packing for Dubai, she'd post the first-class ticket, she'd go live from the airport lounge. She was in her silk robe, ring light set up, phone positioned when she heard it. Bang, bang, bang. The kind of knocking that doesn't stop, the kind that makes your heart race before your brain even catches up. She opened the door, and her entire world ended. Richard's wife stood there, but she wasn't alone. Behind her, 2 police officers, 3 EFCC agents, 4 journalists, and someone holding a camera that was live streaming. "You must be Chidera," the wife said, her voice icy calm. "The woman my husband has been stealing government money to maintain." Chidera tried to close the door. The police pushed it open. "Miss Chidera Okole, you are under arrest for money laundering and being an accomplice to the embezzlement of public funds." "I didn't. I don't know anything about." "You know everything," the wife cut her off. She pulled out her phone and started reading Chidera's own text messages out loud. Messages where Chidera joked about Richard's government money. Messages where she asked him to steal more so we can go to Maldives. The journalists were recording everything. The live stream had 15,000 viewers and climbing. "Please," Chidera begged. "Please, not like this. My family." "Your family?" The wife's voice rose. "My children can't go to school anymore because people are calling them thieves' children. My daughter tried to kill herself last week. My family has been destroyed, and you're worried about your family?" They arrested her in her silk robe, on camera, on Valentine's Day morning. By noon, she was trending on Twitter. By evening, the blogs had her full name, her parents' names, her village. 3 days later, the sex tape leaked. Richard's wife released it as evidence in the trial. The tape went viral. Not just Nigeria, international news. Nigerian politician's mistress in 2 billion naira corruption scandal. Chidera's father, a retired civil servant, a deacon in his church, saw the video. Everyone in his church saw it. He had a stroke that evening. He survived, but he never looked at her again. When she called from the police station, he said 3 words: "You are dead." And he meant it. Meanwhile, across town, Zainab was outside her apartment building in Jahi, waiting for her G-Wagon to be delivered. She'd already posted on her Instagram story, "He really loves me, Valentine's Day, blessed." The truck pulled up, and behind it, a woman stepped out of a black Mercedes, Daniel's wife. "Hello, Zainab," she said calmly. "Happy Valentine's Day." Zainab froze. "Oh, don't worry, the car is yours. My husband bought it, with our joint account, but still, it's yours. I'm not here about the car." She handed Zainab an envelope. "I'm here to give you this." She opened it. It was a medical test result. Daniel's result: HIV positive. Zainab's hand started shaking. "He's been on medication for 3 years," the wife continued, her voice still eerily calm. "And he's been sleeping with you unprotected, and 3 other women. Did he tell you that? Did he mention Jessica from accounts, or Blessing from HR, or Faith from the client meeting?" Zainab's mouth went dry. "Go get tested. My lawyer will contact you. Because here's the thing, sweetheart. My husband gave me HIV 4 years ago. I sued him and won. Got 50 million naira in damages. And now I'm suing every single woman who knew he was married and slept with him anyway. Because you all participated in my suffering." She got back in her car. "Oh, and Zainab, one more thing. I'm CCing your mother on the lawsuit, just so she knows what kind of daughter she raised." The test took 3 days. 3 days of hell. Zainab couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, Googled HIV symptoms 400 times, prayed prayers she hadn't prayed since childhood. The result came back on February 17th, HIV positive. She called Daniel. He didn't answer. She called again, blocked. She called her mother, told her everything. Her mother was silent for a long time. Then she said, "You are not my daughter anymore," and hung up. That same evening, at Ember Restaurant in Maitama, Stephanie was on date number 1, Michael, the banker. He was nervous, kept checking his phone, smiling too much. Midway through dinner, he stood up, got on one knee, pulled out a ring. The entire restaurant went silent. Someone started filming. "Stephanie, I love you. Will you marry me?" Her brain short-circuited. She couldn't say yes. She had a 9 p.m. date with James, then a midnight sleepover with Tony. She couldn't say no. Everyone was watching. She panicked and ran, literally ran out of the restaurant. Someone posted the video online within 5 minutes. Abuja babe runs away from proposal. It went viral. 100,000 views in an hour. James saw it, called her. "Is this you? Are you seriously dating other guys?" She tried to explain. He hung up, blocked her. Tony saw it, sent a text. "We're done. Don't contact me again." But here's what Stephanie didn't know. James and Tony were cousins. They'd been comparing notes for weeks, and they'd figured out her entire game. At 11 p.m., Stephanie went to Tony's penthouse for their Valentine sleepover. When she walked in, all 3 men were there: Michael, James, Tony, and 15 of their friends, and a videographer, streaming live on Instagram. "Surprise," Tony said coldly. They played a slideshow, screenshots of her lying to each of them, voice notes of her manipulating them, text messages where she mocked them to her girlfriends, bank statements showing 18 million naira they'd given her combined. "We want our money back," Michael said. "All of it." She laughed nervously. "You can't be serious." "We're dead serious. And if you don't pay, we're suing you. Your parents will be served tomorrow." She ran out, but the video was already everywhere. Valentine's Day night, 11:47 p.m., Stephanie's father, Pastor John Obi of Revival Ministries, was hosting a prayer service when his phone started buzzing. Someone had sent them the video. By midnight, the entire church knew. The next morning, her parents received court papers, 18 million naira lawsuit. Her father stood in front of the church that Sunday and resigned. "I have failed as a father. I have failed as a leader. I am stepping down." The church voted to remove him permanently. The trial lasted 6 months. Stephanie lost. Her parents sold their house. 6 months after the trial, her father died. Heart attack. The doctor said stress. Her mother called her. Don't come to the funeral. Your brother said if they see you, they will kill you. Stephanie didn't attend her own father's funeral. While her friends' worlds were burning, Jessica's Valentine's Day was simple. David took her to a small restaurant in Gaki. Not fancy, just nice. He gave her a gift wrapped in plain brown paper. Inside, a scrapbook. Every page was a memory. Photos of them, ticket stubs from movies, notes she'd written him, little drawings he'd made. The last page said, "You are the only woman I know who wanted to build with me, not take from me. Will you marry me?" She cried, said yes. The ring was simple, 150,000 naira. He'd saved for 6 months. Her friends used to mock that ring. 3 of them would have given anything to have it now. 5 years later, Chidera is in Kirikiri Maximum Prison. 3 years in, 2 more to go. Her hair is gone, shaved off by inmates. Her face is scarred, her eyes are hollow. 500,000 followers, 0 friends, 0 family, 0 future. Richard? He's still in the House of Representatives. His wife forgave him publicly. He won re-election. Zainab is alive. She takes her medication every day, works remotely for a small NGO, lives in a 1-room self-contained in Lugbe. Last year, her kidney started failing. She's on dialysis now, twice a week, 45,000 naira per session. She's 35 years old. She had a G-Wagon for 3 days. She'll have HIV for the rest of her life. Stephanie is remarried, lives in Enugu, changed her name. Her husband doesn't know about her past, but she lives in constant fear. Every knock on the door, every unfamiliar face. She has nightmares where her father is dying and calling for her, but she can't reach him. She's alive, but she's not living. The lesson? The price of everything is not always money. Sometimes you pay with your health, your family, your dignity, your peace, and your future. A gift that costs you your soul is not a gift, it's a transaction. And in the end, everyone pays. The question is, what are you willing to pay for? Choose wisely, because some prices cannot be refunded.